Up, everybody? Bonus stream today, this Thursday, October 12th, 2023. The year is almost over, y'all. As crazy as that sounds, just a few more months, and then we're on to 2024. God, where does the time go? But wanted to get in some more time to hang out with all of you. Just got done with the crazily bachelor party weekend. It was a lot of fun. Got to catch up with friends, some of them whom I hadn't seen or been able to spend time with for the past few years. So that was a lot of fun. Very fulfilling to the heart, mind, the soul, what have you. Another thing that is fulfilling is the next season of Division 2 has started. So I'm really excited to get into that. I haven't touched it at all. It had crossed my mind earlier this week. I was like, wait, isn't the other thing supposed to be starting in October? And I did a quick check online to see, and I was like, yep, sure enough. I think it started maybe Tuesday. That's usually around when games like this usually do their like big releases or updates and things like that. So we're gonna be seeing what kind of trouble we can get into. We're gonna be playing for like a few hours, maybe like 3-ish. Like I said, just wanted to get in some stream time with all of you. We've still got our stream tomorrow, but for the bonuses, there's no like set times, and generally the fiance has her classes and stuff in the evening. So this was like the best window to do this. So without further ado, that's why we're skipping the intro and stuff like that. Just gonna jump right into the game. Waited here just in case so that y'all wouldn't miss any cutscenes or things like that. And let's see what season 2 has for us. Season of the Puppeteer, it's called. We're going to be going up against the big bad of the Recruiter. Watch me start this up, and then there's no cutscenes, and I'm like, oh, okay. Guess we'll just screw around and just cause problems on our own. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
You should be resting.
This is my job. Go do your job. Go get our people back, Manny. If you're not gonna do that, you're not the man I thought you were.
What the heck?
I love you.
I love you too. Go. Do your job. Before it's too late.
Manny, come in. This is Agent Johnson. I've got a lead on the Recruiter.
This is Manny. Good to hear from you, Agent Johnson. It's been a while. Honestly, I thought you were dead.
I get that a lot. I was following up on a lead about the Arnolds and got word the Recruiter was moving Vic to a secure location.
That's great. At least we know they're still alive.
If the rumors are true, Sokolova is putting them to work. She's not interested in assassinating them so much as what they can do for her.
I'm not sure which is worse. She thinks she can turn our people to her side, or that it might be working.
Like your
Agent,
wife?
get ready. We have a lead.
Hey, Agent. It's Wally. Agent Johnson found a lead on Cindy. Good thing the network is stable. The mobile Shade server's been a little touchy. But Agent Johnson's confirmed he's tracked Cindy to the East Mall.
Agent, we've got reports of Cindy near the Metro ruins.
Entering safe area. Hostile control point nearby.
Got a lot of stuff getting thrown at us right away. All right, thankfully we're not hurting too much for space. Oof. Did it give me this? Did they go through an update? Some of these look a little cleaner, a little different than they used to. Unless they had a thing that like wiped people's their information and stuff. That would suck. All right, we do need to open some of these. I wish I had some when they were just giving me like recalibration material so I wouldn't have to go through inventory. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Get rid of that. This and this. Oh, hold on. Missed an SMG. But yeah, that was weird. Like, do I get it in a setting where your partner would be like, you know, really frustrated, partner, friend, whatever, especially with them being held hostage? It's just at least irksome for me because story-wise, it's a whole lot of I know, like, what's usually the phrase, the tell don't show or whatever, but this feels like a warped, like, evil twin opposite in the sense of, so they just say this like, oh, Manny's with Mari, and then they just give us a whole lot of like audio stuff to like make it seem real instead of just having this have been a thing that was happening on the side. The cutscenes that we're getting now, I love it, but it's so unfortunate, especially with a lot of these AAAs, to where we always get it after the fact. It's like, where was this development? Where was this passion? Like all the years that this game was already out. So it just like it's off-putting to me, which like it's kind of bittersweet. Like I like that we're getting more, but like interactions like that and everything, it's just like, damn, why are you so mad? Is there something else you're supposed to find out? And it also makes me extra suspicious. Hey, Pipes, what's up? Extra suspicious now because we've seen the audio logs as well between Sokolova and, was it McManus or somebody else, to where like we have at least one mole. What better way than to get at the de facto leader of the group, you know? Get in sweet with Manny, and at the very least, if you can get him to hesitate because you're his lover and you're now carrying his child, you know, you could destabilize the whole thing. You could get him to do anything because they're going to go through probably a lot of the tropes. If she is the mole, get him to go through a lot of the tropes of, you know, oh, maybe she doesn't know what she's doing. Maybe she's confused. That's a big dog. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen dogs in the camp. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff like, do I want to be wrong? Yes. Especially because I feel like that trope and stuff's been used before. But because it's been used before is what's got me suspicious. And then that little look that she was giving beforehand, like watching him leave, and I was like, why are you so angry? I don't think we're going to be able to get that elite patrol. It looks like they're heading into their control point, not leaving. But who knows? We might get lucky. The icon is moving, so maybe they are leaving. Can't afford to get bogged down in any fights, though. Yup. Okay. We did get lucky. Here we go. Elite Patrol. It's gonna make that CP heroic, but I don't care. I'm not heading in there right now. Let's get behind some cover real quick. Need to figure out what my next move is. New way to access a previous season's manhunt missions. Okay. Press E to open legacy manhunts. Okay. Wow. Legacy manhunts continue the story of the Division agents following the events of Warlords of New York. Manhunts are presented in chronological story order. Oh, damn. Unlock a legacy manhunt in the free reward tracker to enable fast travel to the mission location. Once unlocked, legacy manhunts are permanently available. Review the mission briefing to learn more about each season's legacy manhunt mission and learn more about the requirements and rewards for each manhunt. End the tutorial. So we can do the show the rewards. See, this one I like better because mine is now set up to where like my E ends up screwing me out of stuff. Because it's also the how you navigate to the right or to the left. Okay. Season level 71 to get Mari Singh. Okay, so cool. So it looks like it's retroactive. So if you've done at least a season that has had all of the previous manhunts, it looks like they'll be unlocked. If you're trying to get access to all of them. And then you only need, then that way you're caught up, then you only need the next season's, let's just say if it's always going to be level 71 to then have it permanently unlocked for the next one. So that's cool. So I'm wondering then, are you just fighting them at the end? Is this just a different menu to sort through them? East Small Metro Ruins. Cindy McAllister grew up in a military family, youngest of 6, with 5 older brothers. Cindy was one of the boys and an avid gamer. She enlisted in the Army and ended up in the National Guard as a drone pilot. When the crisis hit, she joined the JTF, and due to her excellence, she was recruited by the Division. After helping to recover Chernenko, oh damn, and the bioreactor, Cindy took a step back from active duty. She found herself making questionable choices to get the job done and focused on reconnaissance, intel, and security support. Manny pushed for her to help with the castle and build a sense of community and relationships with the people there. He thought that getting her out of the digital world might help her regain her humanity. Okay, so I wonder if she's, because off the top of my head, I don't remember the name. Bro, you was just chilling? That was very respectful of you. You're just out here taking cover with me. Letting me finish reading. It was very nice. What a very nice Black Tusk soldier. The JTF dude kill everybody? I'm proud of you. I'm gonna call you Cyril. Suppressing fire! Oh, we got a minigunner. Boom. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to take off this Ninja Bike backpack.
Location guarded by hostiles.
It's a little too good. Why isn't it okay, first we open this. There we go. Let me see that. Especially like once you have a lot of materials and stuff to go off of, Because now we're rocking True Patriot and Striker. So we get access to the increased weapon damage and ammo capacity and magazine size. Can't tell me nothing at this point. What were my damage stats at? Was it this one? No, this one. This one? There we go. 47.5 crit chance, 54 crit damage. Yeah, so
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
definitely not as high as my like non-hybrid crit chance, crit damage build, but it's still getting the job done. And sometimes, you know, you change it up, otherwise you get bored. Are they inside? What y'all doing in there, weirdos? That's what you get. Now you're stuck in a door. All right. First step in like the 5-6 freaking step process. This first stage of the manhunt. Am trying to watch out for the sniper. What am I using? Okay, I'm using minigun right now. Oh, there will be no grenade launching right now. Damn, they got a warhound. At least the sniper's dead. And the medic. Crap, I think it fell just a little outside of where I can hit it. Taking that out should destroy the mobile tank. Yep. There we go. I do kind of miss having braced. That was really nice. But worst case scenario, I have multiple weapons to use if I need to be accurate and from range. Like we got the G36, which is a nice middle ground. We got the, what is it? AK-7M, which does a lot of damage, but kicks the most. And then there's the FAL, which does decent damage. I feel like a little less than the G36, but is the most accurate from range. So like the G36 right now, of those three that are my favorites, is like my little happy medium. Which one's the frenzy one? Yeah, this one. This one freaking shreds. The only reason why I'm not using this right now is because the Bullet King is just stupid. Especially making the most use of the strikers.
Reinforcements incoming.
All right. Which way the bad guy's going to come try to ruin our day? Hello? Oh, here they go. Come on. Okay, flanking.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Let's move up some. Oh, nope. Fake me out with that. There we go.
That was the last one. Right.
Yes, now unlock the control point, please. Are there more?
Hostile broadcast detected.
The leader is here. Oh, there we go. I was like, unless there's an enemy that glitched out and didn't keep up with everybody else. When it does happen, it's really annoying. Thankfully, it doesn't happen all the time. See, there we go.
Independence Avenue Southwest.
Did it.
Missing curators bounty.
Supply room access unlocked.
Nice if they increased our, like, hell, at this point, just double it. Give us 300 in our inventory. These aren't bad. Do I have any of these? You know what? If it's not something I'm going to use right now, I'm just going to get rid of it.
Hostile broadcast.
Can always hunt for more in the summit. And right now I need more materials than I do specific pieces of gear. You know what? I kind of want to... Let's run with the... Is this the Frenzy? Yeah. Let's run with the Frenzy one, because then I can run with the exotic. Oh yeah, I didn't check the season pass to see what goodies we get this time around. Puppeteers, recover the missing civilians and face the recruiter. Nexus, equip your agent with the latest apparel, and the war against the Black Tusk is the only one that looks kind of interesting. Incursion, get your squad together to secure the Merit Estate. The Paradise Lost incursion is the most difficult challenge agents has ever faced. And then Legacy Manhunts. Nice, we do have the Cindy League going on right now. So we got the Lingmo. I wish they'd let you inspect these. The Lingmo, and is this another one? The Exuro. Ooh, G36. Tommy gun skins. Little GR9 stuff. Your traditional emote stuff. Ooh, get a new hunter shirt. Okay. Okay, so these are already checked off because we've gained them in other seasons. Like it, I like it. That's a trippy looking PDR skin. Gives me like Tron kind of vibes with the gold and the black. Nice hunter neck piece. Oh, a named G36, the Born Great. Get that at 80. Then we get an exotic chest piece, the Collector. Nice, so 100 pieces. Definitely want that. And then the Iron Lung. All right, Iron Lung and the Collector. Let's see real quick what that offers. Okay, so the Incursion is going to give a specific weapon, the Ouroboros. It's going to be an exotic SMG. With the talent Rule Them All. When the agent has a status effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo in their next magazine will apply the same status effect to their targets. This effect will only occur during combat. I don't really get too hyped on the stuff where it's like I have to wait for something to be done to me. I don't know if that's like for those of you PvP players, like Conflict and stuff like that. If like hearing that gives y'all like a lot of excitement, something to look forward to. I guess also if you're running consistently, if you're running consistently the directives that give enemies special ammo, that could come in handy. So here's the Iron Lung with the talent Ardent. Shooting heats the weapon up, filling the heat meter. The meter is equivalent to 50% of the weapon's standard magazine size. When the meter is full, rounds shot by the weapon will ignite enemies. When not shooting, the meter constantly depletes. Reloading or swapping the other to another weapon fully depletes the meter. Yeah, I definitely want to try that. All right, the Collector. Plus 3 grenade capacity, plus 50% grenade radius, plus 35% grenade damage, plus 25% grenade damage for each extra enemy caught in the blast. Automatically regenerate grenades every 30 seconds if you have less than 2 grenades in your inventory. Okay, so it's just to get you up to 2 grenades. So I guess also theoretically you'll never be out of grenades as long as you stay alive. So those hunting for or really enjoying grenadier builds or demolitionist specialization, that seems like that's a good synergy option right there. Then we've got the Exuro. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like this is connected to... So you get an incinerator turret prototype. The 4 pieces unlock it as a unique turret talent. The incinerator turret spins 360 degrees. You are immune to your own incinerator turret's fire. The incinerator turret explodes when disabled. Chest bonus for the talent Chain Combustion. Enemies set ablaze by the Ortiz incinerator turret prototype ignite other enemies within 2 meters. The backpack bonus is Heat Stroke, 25% weapon damage to enemies set on fire by the Ortiz Incinerator turret prototype, 25% Ortiz Incinerator turret prototype range. All right. Let's see. Then we get the Lingmo gear brand set. Let's see. I guess we're going to read for the Exuro. Sorry, just go back. It's been a minute since I've done this. So for the Exuro, we get 2 pieces equipped, 20% burn duration, plus 15% skill health. At 3 pieces, you get plus 40% burn damage. At 4 pieces equipped, it unlocks the new unique turret talent I talked about. So it spins 360. You're immune to its damage. It explodes when disabled. And it also ignites other enemies within 2 meters whenever it sets enemies ablaze. So then you get the plus 25% weapon damage to enemies set on fire and plus 25% to its range. Then you get the Lingmo gear brand set. 1 piece equipped gives plus 20% explosive resistance. 2 pieces gives you plus 10% skill health. 3 pieces equipped give you plus 15% LMG damage. And then you get the chest and backpack bonuses. The chest comes with Perfectly Mad Bomber. Grenade radius increased by 75%. Grenades that kill an enemy are refunded. Grenades can now be cooked by holding the fire button, making them explode earlier. Allows to gain plus 15% bonus armor while aiming when throwing out a grenade. So you get the perfect version of the high end. I think, was it also called Mad Bomber too, I think? And the backpack comes with Perfectly Unstoppable Force. Nice. Killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 7% for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 5. Grenade kills add 2 stacks. So, yeah, definitely some interesting and well worth it items being added to the loot pool there. Definitely will be playing around with those. As far as the high-end stuff that we're going to be getting, the new named weapons and talents, you've got the G36 AR that I had seen in the thing that I was excited about. Born Great comes with the talent Perfect Stabilize. So you get plus 1% weapon accuracy and plus 1% weapon stability per bullet shot, up to 75%. Stopping shooting will start a timer of 6 seconds, after which the bonuses reset. I really like that. The Tommy gun Grown Great comes with Perfect Stabilize as well, which that would be a nice little combo, an AR and an SMG, both with the ability to get increased accuracy, plus 75% weapon accuracy and plus 75% weapon stability. And then you get the talent Stabilize added to that into like the general loot pool, which I'm assuming at the very least will have a chance to show up on ARs and SMGs. But you could also get this on any other weapons that it's missing, like SMGs, LMGs, or not SMGs, LMGs, and things like that would be really nice. Existing gear is getting a change. Tip of the Spear gear set. 2 pieces gives you plus 20% signature weapon. 3 pieces gives 10% weapon damage. And the 4 pieces unlock the aggressive recon talent. I haven't used that one yet, but I've seen a lot of people swear by it, that it is definitely worth picking up. Some of this other stuff is for later. I haven't done as much Descent and things as I would like. But yeah, that's stuff I'm looking forward to getting. Definitely worthwhile bonuses. Yeah, so I gotta wait till 90. I want it now. When was the... Okay, so the Born Great's at 80. All right, so it's gonna be a minute. We'll get there. We'll get there. So we'll get some with the Manhunt. Where was the next location I had to go? Missing Curators. It's the right one. Thought it would say Missing Curators. Damn, 3 heroic enemies. We'll get to them from viewpoint. I think I'm gonna have to go around to the front though. Oh boy. Feels good to be back in ye old DC.
Target near you.
Ignore me. Keep fighting.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Let's try to get them when they're all together. Will you deactivate? Yup. Ah, get out of here. You're not supposed to be over here. This is my mission. I hear footsteps. Sounds like a melee person. Stay frosty. They fighting each other? They're getting ready to die. I'm just going to sit and watch this happen.
Spotted, Sheriff.
Looked like it might have been one of the scavenger groups. Oh, crap. Yeah, so we're gonna find cover. That definitely did not want that sniper, that elite sniper warhound all up in my business. Whoop. Just remember, they can shoot 3 times. All right, got him. Two, three. There we go. EMP. Is there anybody else? If I can get this one to go off, that'll stun the minigunner. Or not. Maybe it will not do that. We'll at least get his container. There we go. One sec, y'all. Ooh, this one has potential. almost max, but I don't remember. See, I need to bring up my division Excel sheet so I can remember what I had of each. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Grupo Sombra. Oh, I do not have one on the offense side. All right, so we're going to pick that one up. So that one I can mark for recalibration. Hell yeah. And then that one is, then I just need the gloves and the holster, and then I'll have everything for that. And then I won't have to worry about picking up those anymore. Hello, bad guys. All of you stay just like this, please. Thank you. Generally, I like running with the TAC 50, but I definitely, ever since running as Roland in OG Borderlands, where you could get the commando mods to regen ammo, I have always loved that aspect. Enemies feel a little chewier health-wise, but that may just be because it's been a minute with this different layout, so I'm just used to doing more damage. But it also wouldn't be the first time massive tweak things for the enemies to be doing more having more health. Come on, get out of cover. Oh my god. All right, you get out of cover now if I destroy your healing bot.
Your target.
There we go. I think I remember though last time we were playing this that the ability for me to not only switch my loadouts but to save them was bugged. Or even to like customize them. Okay, so I have this saved, so that's good. This is the Pulse. Is this the one where I was running? Yeah, I think it was. Okay. So Delta. Just got to find space for where these suckers are going to go. All right, so we just got to finish this, and I'm going to have to change everything at the FOB. Because you can't swap your loadouts if your mod inventory is full. I think I'm going the right way because there's stuff to loot. Yep. All right. Oh, hello. This is dangerous. I don't want to say anything about what I'm glad there isn't. Then I end up jinxing myself.
Radio intercepted.
Someone with programming experience at the solar farm. I'm the drone operator. Cindy, you're not just a drone operator. You're so much more than that. At least, you could be. I see your potential. Please don't diminish your talent.
Agent, get to the solar farm. Sokolova is trying to manipulate Cindy. Flattery won't work with her. She's smarter than that.
Target neutralized. Good work. Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Oh, I'd love if they gave us like a little more on how this would even work. I think I said this the last time for last season's manhunts of it's like the Black Tusk has been hunting and threatening DC for a while. What reason would there be for us as the players who are interacting through the story to be shown that randomly the civilians would just be like, oh yeah, like we'll definitely join you, Black Tusk. I don't know how much time has passed in the game, like since vanilla Division 2. With like everything that's gone on, like the Black Tusk tried to take the vice president. The Black Tusk has been killing the other agents. Black Tusk worked with Keener, supplying him with the stuff to use that he took out FOB, hurting and killing other civilians and agents. Look at that, 12,000. It's definitely their game that they play. All right, let's check the so I got room for 4. Turret attachments. Sucks too, because I don't think it shows you what slot, which would really help you figure out if you have duplicates. Like, see, I got 7-9, 7-1. But there's no way because the Firefly has at least 2 separate slots. So there's no way for me to know, are these both for the same one, in which I can get rid of the one that's a little bit slower? Or is it for 2 different ones and I could be screwing myself out of getting 14% speed? And then we got this 8.5. So for the ones that I at least do have on me, it's a lot of extra steps. This is one of the things that would be great if they streamlined. So you used to be able to do this. You could hit mod platform, but this has been a bug since I can't even tell you how long. Maybe as long as the game's been out. You should have been able to like show this without switching it in your inventory. Look at the mods, fix whatever you need to, But since that doesn't work, now what you have to do is you got to open the inventory. Oh, you also have to back out all the way when it bugs out like that. So you got to pick it. Pick the right one or whatever. Switch it. Wait for the cooldown. Then mod the platform, right? So there's 3. Then you got to go through and find which one. So there's only one, so that one's fine. So we got a 6-1 blind. So I can get rid of this 5-7 because I have a 7-4. I have a 6-1 blind, so I can get rid of this 5-1. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these extra steps. But thankfully, with all these extra ones, it's going to eat up some of the mod space that I have, so I won't have to do too much swapping between stash and inventory to make room to be able to switch my loadouts. Because that's 3 right now. So that'll bring us down to 97. Now let's check this last one. Excuse me. All right, so we got 8-2 speed, 6-2 skill haste. So we can get rid of the 7-9, the 7-1. Hell, we got an 8-5 here. So we get rid of the 8-2 and now make that 8-5. So that was what, 6? So we're down to 94. So we almost made 10 new spaces right there. And then we'll deconstruct. So now we're at 94. All right. I'm probably gonna, what was it? It was the traps. It was the traps, the firefly, and the turret. Let me check this in a second, but I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So I will be right back. So y'all don't go nowhere. We'll return in just a couple minutes. And for those of you that don't know, I'm going to throw this up as an ad to get rid of pre-rolls for anyone who doesn't have Twitch Turbo or isn't subscribed to the channel. So you'll at least get rid of pre-rolls for about 30-ish minutes or so, because nobody likes ads, right? All right. See y'all in a minute. All right, friends, we are back. I love this music. It's so freaking chill. I've forgotten that GeForce has a timed out limit. Thankfully, I did the bio break after finishing that bounty. Otherwise, we'd have to be doing that all over again. Boing.
Safe area entered.
Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. We were going through and trying to make space so that we could switch the loadouts. So we did the Firefly. What was it? It was the turret that was next. You know what? Stations. Something faster paced. Oh. Do this. Okay, that only has one damage, burn damage, and then demolition damage. See, in this one though, I try to remember, even though this one's modded, so that at least when I come back, I can see like, okay, I know this one is highest rated for that mod. So then I know if I come across another one, but you also have to like double check to make sure you're not getting rid of anything. I didn't have any new ones in there. These are all starred. These are all starred. Okay. I just got to get through this because I just want to make sure we don't have any of these left over. So there's +4 stinger charges, so potentially those can go. All of these are starred. These are special mods. Okay, so Trap and Hive. Okay, yeah, see, so one of these can go. And then we'll be able to head back out once we get this done. Yeah, see, so this one had duration, and this also had duration. So if I had looked at this and be like, oh, I already have a 6.6, let me get rid of that, then I would have no duration option for this other mod set. And I've done that before for my turret mods, and I was real mad at myself when I realized my mistake. All right, so what does that get me to 92 or 90? Yeah, 92. Let's bring the drone back. I gotta wait for that cooldown because you can't switch when this item is on cooldown. Just make sure these are right. Yeah, this is all my maxed crit. There we go. All right, so it only added 2 extra mods. I feel like they changed, like they updated, like the capacitor never looked that clean before. Blue screen looks a little more detailed now too. Do I want to do the carbine? The carbine does shred. What's this showed numbers? It's like, oh, this dot, not as far as this dot. Yeah, see, so this one, damage drop off here. Carbine further than the G36. Just doesn't have Ranger for that added damage. Now we're back up to, yeah, max hit chance, 165% crit hit damage. Okay. Solar farm.
Civilians in danger.
Excuse me. This new skin for the GR9 looks so cool. I don't know how well y'all can see that. It's like kind of digital. Yeah, look at that. Look at that difference. Like that first dude blinked and he was gone. What are y'all shooting at? Y'all just starting to fight with somebody up the street? Look at how far they're shooting. Y'all on your own with that one. I didn't save y'all just so you could go poke another squad in the eye. Jeez, did I pick the wrong one? Like it's further away than I thought it was. Oh, big guy. I was like, generally, if I see the major elites, try to take them out, because you never know what they'll have.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
And it's also kind of satisfying to see whatever your current build is, what it can do against the enemies, like the heavier armored ones. Oh, doggone it. You might die here, y'all. Oh, it's a rocket. This truck, he said, slightly jinxing himself, is doing far better than I thought it would. Gonna take this time to reload. Oh, yeah, that was not good. Woo. No, as soon as it happened, I was like, I did not stop shooting to get around the corner fast enough. Excuse me, guys. Mind if I move in? Even though it doesn't have Ranger, the Carbine 7 has the RPMs to really put the hurt down range real fast. No robots.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
These don't be coming from behind me. I saw somebody over here to the right. Yep. I don't want to have to do the first phase over again. But after this, I need to remember to check the directives. See if there's anywhere where I can add more XP. So we can really start chewing through these levels, you know? I think I'm gonna go with the G36. The damage drop-off isn't as good as the carbine. Nah. But getting that increased damage is nice, though. Why is this missing mods?
Reinforcements en route.
Let's get ready to rumble! Where are you coming from? Little grenadier hiding in the back.
Another dead actor. Heavily armed hostile detected.
There we go. Get that EMP while they're out in the open.
Agent, Cindy's
Got him.
at the Museum of Native Peoples. Hopefully the water's still on. I used to love that place.
I don't know where the reinforcements were.
Supply room access unlocked.
I do like that it allows you at least to compare a mod stats with whatever is currently equipped. All right, let's see. Global settings. Yeah, we only got 25, so... What else we got? Special ammo. Like, maybe pistol arrow? Kind of sucks running around with just the pistol. Like, if I did these two, that'd be 100 right there. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it just for y'all. I'll wait for it to refresh. Refresh the game world. But at least this way we're running with Liberty, so... Museum water source. Hey, and then nearby. Always get turned around in these because they're still set up defensively, so you can't climb over everything that you see. Did you go hit this one? I think there might be 2 more after this one. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, then we can move on to start working on the League. Also, once I get ammo in the guns, unless they've patched it or whatnot, minigun helps a little bit because then you start getting your ammo back. So as long as you don't go too reliant, you'll generally never run out once you get ammo to get started with your primary and secondary weapons. Who hit me? Is there an SMG person over here?
Serious trauma detected.
Is that another Black Tusk? There's more waves that normally come down this way. So we've got a fun little party waiting for us when we get up top. Okay, good. Nightingale kept up. Sometimes when you do big moves like that, changing floors and everything, you lose your drone. Need to get out of this glare. Damn it. All right, next floor. I hear a warhound. All right, here comes the big fight. Make sure Nightingale's ready. All right, there we go. No sniper. Get the EMP. I did not mean to hit that.
That's the target, Agent.
Woo! Got under cover just in time before I got blinded. Yes, get confused. Don't know if you want to fix your mobile tank or not.
Agent,
Boom.
Cindy McAllister. She's at the Air and Space Museum.
Target down. Good job.
All right, we get. Thank you, Division.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
I have one already. I'm not sure. How to... So yeah, Air and Space Museum. Remember, I thought it was G to change this stuff. Right? Let me just double check, make sure I'm not losing it. Air and Space Museum. Oh, that's right. It's got to be a bounty. Ooh. Got a gunner. Got one of the goop users. Got a CC person. And then, is he a sniper? So he's got some large rounds up front. Or that might be a medic. Right next door. If I remember correctly, if I fast travel, I lose my whatever ammo that I've had, and then I have to regain it again. I'd like to avoid that. So since it's right next door and we got 14 minutes, we'll just get there the regular way. I need water. Yep. Nice, let's grab some. I should probably grab an exotic cache too. Watch me get the one of the exotics for this mission. Why does this keep going away? These are going to be a pain, so I'm just going to get up here and help. The healing drone also comes in handy when you're running no repair. I think I went the absolute longest way around. Whoops. All right, here we go. Should be coming up to the door right here on the corner. Hey, bad guys. Definitely want to make sure you neutralize the special ammo users if you can. They could definitely spell disaster for you. All it takes is one of them to get lucky with, like, fire or shock, anything that'll make you involuntarily pop out of cover and get lit up. Especially if you're in, like, a tense situation where you either immediately need to move for cover or you waited too long to get out of cover. And you just get bum rushed. I've never seen a grenadier that had status effects. That'd be annoying as hell. Where are you going, dude? You always use like visual cues, like different factions, like especially if you're fighting Black Tusk. If they have a mobile tank, you haven't destroyed the mobile tank. If you've destroyed every other enemy, the mobile tanks will auto self-destruct. If you have enemies that put down like health regen stuff and things like that, those will disappear. So those were things I learned, like, I mean, it took a little while of playing. When you move from just like killing to just staying alive to then start paying attention to the differences in the enemies and stuff like that. There's somebody nearby.
Back up.
See, this Desert Eagle is no joke. That's one of the vanilla exotics, if I remember correctly. Let Nightingale get some rest. Weird how I'm getting purples occasionally. I had thought once you hit challenging and above, you weren't supposed to. It's free materials either way. Bobby Chupacabra Guerrero. All right, I'm gonna try to rush up here to the top. Though, because it's a bounty, it could end up playing out a little bit different. Please come from the front. Don't come from behind. Look at that. Jeez. All right. Chupacabra is gone. All right, next room's going to be a little annoying. Depending on where they show up at. You're gonna... Definitely rooms like this, you want to make sure you thin out the enemies as quickly as possible. So they don't normally come out of that door. Oh, not good, not good, not good. Which door they're gonna come from? Jeez. That's new. Nightingale, you wanna heal me? Don't steal their lunch money. Get by it. Don't mess with that. What's up, Panda? How you doing? They could have had their donuts in peace if they didn't choose to mess with me. Now V5 needs that loot. It's time to collect. Doing pretty all right. How about yourself? I'm doing okay. Just wanted to get in short little bonus stream. Get caught up on well, not caught up because it just started, but you get some time in on the new season, on the Division. Spend some time with all of y'all, my favorite online people. No complaints so far. Feels weird that it's already like essentially the weekend. It's like, damn, where'd the time go? Come on, Grenadier. There we go. There must be a door around the corner. Yep. I'm like, where are they coming from? I've been feeling weird, man. Yeah, it's just like sometimes you feel like you got all the time in the day to get stuff done, and then other times it's like, oh yeah, I gotta do that at the end of the week. I'll be good. And it's like, no, it is the end of the week. It's like, excuse me, what? Makes you feel like you're sleepwalking through the days. All right, now we got the Mars side. I think I'm gonna engage them from the doorway. Use the angle of the corner here to force them to have to move to the left to try to get a better shot, or to climb up right here. Remember, we have a few things working against us. If we run out of ammo, we have to get it back using only our sidearm. And if our armor breaks, it does not regen after combat. Is it just a Warhound that's in there? I'm gonna use this time to climb up here. Oof, I was like, I didn't get its joints? I don't know if this is gonna trigger another wave or not. Yep. So you definitely want to make sure you keep an eye on the Grenadiers. The Black Tusk Grenadiers can shoot 3 times as well. Sometimes that's all it takes, because there's our air burst. So one knocks you out of cover, and then the other 2 shred your health and armor, especially if you're like me, because I think this is a glass cannon that I'm running right now. Yeah, I'm running glass cannon setup, so I gotta be a little smart with where I choose to plant myself. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, also, so it's just randomly rustling around in my head for those of you PC users. Don't forget it's Steam Next Fest from now until the 16th. We're in 16th, 10 a.m. PDT. So if there's any games that you were keeping track of that you want to try the demo for, or just in general wanted to try out demos of any new games, see if there's anything out there that you wanted to try, now is the right time to be doing that. All right, let's use this time to break Nightingale down. What is Next Fest? I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. It's like a showcase for smaller companies, indie companies, not just domestic, international and everything. And you can choose to, like, you can participate by just watching. Like, if you go to Steam's featured page, or if you look them up online, they have like each game, they rotate. They have a schedule as well that you can look at, and they rotate which games are being shown that day, and you just click whichever game. If you highlight them, it tells you more about what the game is, and either streamers will be playing it, or the developers will be playing it or talking about it. So it's like a cool way to like see before you buy, which I wish like all games and companies did this or had to do this. Where are they hiding at? And yeah, it's really cool. It's a great way to keep tabs on games that you may have already like learned about or learn about new games. They automatically have options to like add any games to a wish list. Most of the games have demos that you can try, which is like the really big appeal. So you can get out there. Like I think I already have like 5 or 6 demos that are waiting on getting played. And they usually like will have like their release dates and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. That's wild. Yeah, I only recently found out about it. Like, I was perfectly content to play the few games that I knew about that I had enjoyed on, like, console. Where I was like, yay, now they're on PC. Now I can truly experience enjoying these games. And then, I think it was earlier this year, I learned about Next Fest, and it's never been the same. It's a good number of games, too. I don't know how often every year they do it. This is at least the 2nd time. It might be the 3rd time. Mom not giving you any attention, Pipes. She's coming running in here to me.
I'll fix you up.
Go on, Pipes. I can't hang out right now, boo-boos. But yeah, definitely check it out. You can access it immediately from Steam. Or like I said, you can also just Google Steam Next Fest. Google it, Bing it, Microsoft Edge it. And you can like watch them there. And it's all free too, which who doesn't love that? Because I'll usually, especially because I admittedly do not keep up with as much, though I'm trying to, especially like, you know, if I'm going to be a streamer, if I'm going to be a content creator, I want to be able to not just know of new games to try, but to also be informed, to share information with all of you like I'm doing right now. And so like that's one of the things that I usually end up doing is I'll just sit there and I'll watch and see the different developers talking about their games, take notes and stuff like that. I'm like, ooh, this looks really fun. I want to try this out. All right, they're already fighting somebody. I don't know who it is, but I'm totally fine with it. Wait, hold on. I don't want to kill the chemical dudes unless they come this way. Y'all gonna come this way? See, what I want to do here okay, yeah. Once they start throwing around those chemical grenades, they gotta go. Because those things, they skip your armor and go straight to eating through your health. I think it's D92 that they're using. Don't ask me how, but yeah. God, little scraps of paper that get blown around in this game make me so paranoid. Okay, so as long as I stay outside of the range of the mobile tank, should be good. That is a sniper, though. Okay, that's gonna EMP. For some reason, did not have any effect on the tank. I don't know why they're staying in cover.
Thanks for the rescue.
There we go.
It's super weird to be on this side of the mission.
Glad you're safe, Cindy. Agent, meet us back at the castle.
Okay. I'm glad we at least get some dialogue, but it still throws me that, because, like, there's rescue missions already in the game, right? Since vanilla, where you go in, they have, like, handcuff symbols on the map. They don't show up that often, at least in my experience. And, you go and you directly interact with the person, and they drop, like, a bounty for you and stuff like that. They say, like, 1 or 2 lines of dialogue. So it always keeps throwing me to where, like, it's a manhunt specifically to rescue people that Black Tusk have kidnapped. And you finish it, and you just get, like, a dialogue from, like, ghost version of whoever you saved, and they're just automatically back. Now, generally, you do talk to them back at the base, but I find that so weird where it's like, go save them. Like, imagine how much more helpful that would be with, like, hostage situations and stuff like that. You got, like, someone's, like, being held captive inside a building, and the SWAT team just, like, set up a perimeter around the building. And they're all, like, in a circle around the building, and then, like, this orange ring just starts filling up from, like, 0 to 100%, and the bad guy's like, stop it, no! And then they're, like, their captives just, like, teleport away. They're like, what happened? It's like, we lost King of the Hill. We didn't stay in the zone long enough. They took the hostages from us. Pew pew indeed, Chalky. What up? Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well.
Hostile control point detected.
There's... The icon was just there. Is this them? I can't climb in the castle?
Thanks for the rescue, Agent. I know you must think of me as silly Cindy, the drone operator, and sometimes trigger-happy mortar operator, but I promise, I like my new job better. It's a better fit. So if you need someone to recruit, I'm your recruiter.
Was Cindy who you work with in Warlords? 'Cause that'd be a cool little continuation. Because you mentioned mortars, and you do have someone that hacks the mortars for you on Coney Island. All right, that's it. So we've got our rescued person. 2 weeks until we can go after the next person, Mel Arnold. That would make being police so much easier. We just need to hold this area for 2 minutes. Like, everyone has a special watch, and they're just like, all right, we're real close. Everybody hold the zone. It would also be parts where it would suck, though. Because then, like, imagine you're at the bank, And then all bank robbers need to do is just be standing at 4 different corners of the building. Security's like, stop that! Get out from in there! And then like they stay in there long enough and like the bank changes colors. Like banners roll out from the wall with like the insignia of the bank robbers. And like, this is ours now. Like people are just changing the territory maps. Just from like being there. You're like doing an open house. You stay inside the house for too long and you own the house you got to pay for. It's like, oh man, I knew I should have stopped asking questions once I hit 90% and gone outside. Just spawn closets. All right, let's see what we got for us. Oh, it's been a minute since Stranded Tanker has come out. So Stranded Tanker, the Tombs, DCD headquarters. God, they loving Manning National Zoo. Like what? It was the final mission for, what was it? Season 1, wasn't it? Where we had to get Mari back. And I swear Manning National has been like, it feels like, at least, I could be wrong, it feels like Manning National has been like one of the ones to pick for like every last league so far. So we got 2 in New York and 1 in DC. So let's just do DCD and Manning just to get it out of the way. And then head over to New York to do Stranded Tanker and the Tombs. And then by then, it might be close to when I need to get off, so I'm not being all disruptive when the fiance's got to start her class. Final quarter for her, and then got her master's. So proud.
Hostile control point nearby.
All right, DCD. Heard of this game, Last Faith, one of the games on Next Fest. It looks like, yeah, no, Last Faith looks like a lot of fun. For real, for real. And it was cool because now that I'm starting to find out the different ways to like stay on top of what's coming out and things like that, and like following on like Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that, different developers and stuff, it was really cool to see them like, oh hey, I saw the trailer for that. I remember seeing that a couple months back. That's cool that they're on Next Fest. Lies of P, I believe, was also one that was on the last Next Fest, and that one blew up. Like, you could like throw a stick and not hit a channel that was streaming Lies of P. That one looks like fun. It looks like it's like a Soulsborne Light, though I could be wrong. I don't really play those types of games, but from like the footage that I was seeing of people playing it, it looked like it was challenging, but not as like make you want to pull your hair out as like the Dark Souls and what was it, Bloodborne and stuff like that. Is Demon Souls also in that same realm, or am I thinking of something else? It might just be an RPG. Demon Souls is just Dark Souls 1, if you remember correctly. Okay. We're being told his Lies of P is Bloodborne. But yeah, it's definitely, it's got that like grim setting, but it looks like it's like a Dark Souls take on their story. Like, I guess you interact with the characters in some kind of way. I don't know too much about it, but like you can choose to, I guess, lie or be truthful, and that can alter
Looks like a
how
piece of the DCD
the
complex.
game plays
Whatever's
and like
happening
what type
there,
of ending
shut
you
it
get,
down.
which seems really interesting. We got a lot of splody boys right here. No! Drop that. Put that thing back where it came from. Also help me. Hey! I'm gonna shoot you. There we go. Oh! 1.8 mil headshot. Almost forgot I had Pistolero on. So I was to just run in there, guns blazing. You know what? We're gonna have to push them. I think they're the mechanic, though, or engineer or whatever. So I'm probably gonna get hit by their dumb little vehicle. Or not. Or they could just waste all that time trying to hide from me. Also, always remember, if you ever run Pistolero, you do need to reload. The ammo doesn't come to you and then automatically reload your magazine.
Active terminal detected.
I learned that the hard way the first time I started playing around with directives. What am I working on today? In-game, Chalky? If it's in-game, it's the new season. We just finished the first manhunt, or I guess rescue of the season of Cindy. So 2 weeks and I think it was like 4 days or something until we can go after the next person to rescue. And now we're working on Cindy League. Just trying to get a head start on things.
Connection established. DCD data stream enabled.
Alright, let's see what we've got. There's an active lab on the north side close to you.
And then that's pretty much it, besides just leveling up the season pass, you know. There are some really good drops in this season. We got a new exotic LMG, finally. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope this time, because of the fact that it ignites enemies, that they're going to let it synergize with like Eclipse Protocol and stuff like that, but probably not. If they didn't give it to Pestilence, they're probably not going to give it to this one. A named G36, a named SMG, and two new two new gear sets. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Oh damn, somebody else followed. Barbed Respock. I apologize for that. I didn't hear anything on my side, but I apologize. But thank you as well. Hope y'all are having a fantastic week so far. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Hope you continue to enjoy your time here. Always love to see the community grow.
Open the fuel line. That should give the decon protocol enough gas to run.
Manny, I've done this already. I know. Yep. Could I take him out with another weapon right now? Because I have the ammo? Yes. Am I being stubborn right now? Where it's a point of pride to take him out with the Desert Eagle? Absolutely. Put that down. You'll hurt yourself. Got bored of playing solo? I get that. That's a very real thing. I think one of the things that helps insulate myself is playing like a wide variety of other games. So even though I've more or less been playing a lot of The Division, more or less, since the story's been growing, it's not necessarily consecutively, if that makes sense. Because there's also been like the Division definitely has been nice in the past for being a break from getting burned out on Destiny. Because it's just like, one of the things that I do like far more about, I forgot I was timed on this, y'all. I'm like taking my time, forgetting I'm on the clock. Doggone it. Like, the Division, you play at your pace. You can walk away, you can come back, and everything's fine. In the Division, or in Destiny, if you're actively trying to get the most out of it, it's going to inevitably become a chore. You have to play it. Otherwise, like the FOMO is baked into the game.
Able to access the morgue at the far end of the West Wing construction site.
Like, even though it's fun, it's got some of the most satisfying gameplay. Like, you have to actively make that choice of, oh man, like if I don't do this, like I don't know if I'm gonna get the time to get to that 100 in the season pass, or get to run that dungeon. Because especially now that they're doing like the vault thing, or waiting for stuff to come out of the vault, like you're not gonna have consistent access like you do in a lot of these other games. So Division was definitely my saving grace when there were points where I was just playing Destiny just non-stop. And it was nice to just come to a game where I could just sit back and like play how I want.
The outcasts are using blood from an asymptomatic carrier. Someone who's infected but doesn't show symptoms. If I'm right, they're weaponizing green poison.
Been like that with most games. I prefer playing with people than solo unless it's got a good story that pulls me in. I get that. It's funny. I'm actually kind of like a lot of it the opposite way. Where at the very least, I enjoy a game where if I want to, I can fully play solo. Like and not necessarily like punished for it. Like there's guns and stuff that you need people for the raids in the Division, but it's not so much to where like if you don't have them, you're gonna be looking around like, oh man, like I really wish I had this. And I very much enjoy that where it's not like that. While like it gives like Destiny, like again, like the FOMO is baked into the design. Is it fun at times to play with others? But I think it's also, for me, if I were to keep it 100, is it also kind of removes that co-op anxiety for me. Because I'm not always available to play at the same times. Some days I'm down to like play for hours. Other times, like I get 30 minutes in and I'm just like, you know what? I really just want to go play something else. And I feel bad because it's just like, I feel like I led whoever else I'm playing with, I led them on to be like, oh, you're getting off, you know? So it's like, just doing it solo just makes it easier. Lone wolf syndrome, you know? Come on. Pop your head up. It's okay. Be honest, uninstalling Warframe and Destiny 2 left me with a lot of stress on my shoulders and more time to spend on other frames. It's funny you say that, because I have just recently started getting into Warframe.
The DCD's data analysis lab is just ahead. See what data you can grab for Kelsey.
Well, that's good, because yeah, you've got to do what works for you, like, because that's not enjoyable when the game becomes like a point of stress and things like that, regardless of what the game is. And it's so wild, it doesn't kick in right away, but like over time, like a few days goes by, then a week goes by, then a month goes by, and before you know it, you start noticing how much differently you go about your day, how much differently you're thinking when you're not playing that game. When you're not like devouring like the content and the meta guides, waiting for like the next like TWAB or you know, news for whatever other game it is. Like that was one of the first things that I noticed when I took like a big break from games like Destiny, where it was like, oh crap. And it makes it less stressful. And then it's like you forgot over time that was a thing that you could do, is step away. Like that's how they get you with the addiction part. I am returning new, Panda. Like I played maybe an hour back in like, I don't remember when it came out, but like the first time I ever tried it was when it first released on consoles. So what was that, like the 360?
Clear to get out of there.
When they brought that out, and I played like maybe an hour. I wasn't fully into games like that on console, so I couldn't really get into it to enjoy it. It was just one of those things where I kept seeing people talking about it, and I'm like, oh, let me try it out. I don't know if it's a thing that I'll be playing like for a very long time, but currently it's just something like I'm just trying out on Saturdays right now, just to, you know, at least give another type of game in that genre, give it a chance. It's more time hungry with worse requirements. I have seen and stuff like that where there's stuff set up for like, where is everybody? Bad guys, y'all know I'm on a timer, right? Because one of the things that I do, especially now, I would say in like probably the last 10 years of gaming, is I got no shame going online to look. Not necessarily on like how to like beat something, but if a game doesn't do a good enough job for me of explaining how certain like things work, I'm immediately gonna go online. I'm not gonna sit there and like, especially when you get older, because you don't have the time to just be fiddling with systems. And seeing like the different ways of like grinding for stuff, or like, oh, this stuff for pets, or this stuff for little drone buddy. And it does seem like there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. I do remember there was one point in time, I couldn't tell you the year, when I tried to come back and immediately like just gave up, because I found out the hard way that you couldn't really just make a new character. You're expected to just jump into it and just relearn it. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And it was like, so much had changed. I think this was like after they had started doing the open world stuff. Maybe when they had introduced like you could have your own spaceship. This last person back here is getting on my nerves. Like just that one person, and all they were doing was just playing Duck Hunt, running back and forth back here. But yeah, and it was so overwhelming. I would say almost it felt more overwhelming than like New Light jumping into Destiny, but I have more experience jumping into a new game, Warframe, than New Light Destiny. So I don't know, maybe it's worse for someone coming in now for a Destiny person. I know it's bad. And I was like, nah. But this one, like I said, it's definitely a time. So I'm like, I do want to try it. And they do it with like fresh eyes, but I don't know if it's going to be a thing that I'm going to do forever. It is cool to see another like sci-fi shooter with like the different ways that they went about it. But I have seen comments of people saying that they're like burned out with the stuff, which, you know, I feel like not only is it going to happen, but it's going to happen more. All right, Manning National. Hopefully Manning will go faster because it's going to be on a lower difficulty. 508 million, damn. Like the more you play a game and only that game, like the faster the sands are gonna drain through the hourglass for you. Unlearnable without a Sherpa. Quite literally more time efficient to grind the void relics. I mean, I will say the opposite for me. I have enjoyed, at least so far, how friendly people have been in the chats and stuff when people have had questions. It kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy.
The main entrance will be well guarded, but it's the easiest way in, and they won't be expecting company.
But I'm glad that you made the steps where you were like, you know what? Because like that's just draining too, especially like if you're forcing yourself to play. That's not fun. It's crazy how like recreational stuff like gaming has evolved to a point for a lot of us where, myself included, where there are some games now to where it's like, well, this is my life now. When like the worst that it, doggone it, the worst that it used to be was, you know, you might lose an afternoon at the arcade. Get out from behind that minigun. There you go.
Intercepting enemy communications.
We're under attack. It's the division.
Nope.
Everyone, this is it. You know what you need to do.
4.4 mil headshot. Damn. Liberty, man. Liberty shreds. And I can't remember if it's the one where you need different objectives to craft, but it's definitely worth it. 100%. Because it's just a great fallback sidearm. Now, y'all stay downstairs. Is that it? I think that's it. It's still one of the ones, even though, like I said, felt like I've been running it every league lately. I still haven't run it enough to familiarize myself with the wave patterns and stuff like that. Just enough to know that this mission is really long. I am glad, though. I would still much rather every day and twice on Sundays run Manning against cleaners than Black Tusk. The Black Tusk ones are so annoying, especially the mortar section. Oh, we got it named. Can I get him with this? Nope. Of course they ran away. Oh, got him with their explosive, though.
The main control room for the monorail system is further into the park. Looks like the quickest route is through the deep sea exhibit.
All right, probably run with the handgun out and everything, because there are going to be certain spots where I'm like, I don't want to take a chance. Because there is one room in the croc pit. You definitely want to make sure you have ammo. This spot still to me is like one of the coolest parts. But also imagine how terrifying this would be.
Fucking finally. Okay, they're probably coming right to you.
We'll give them a nice warm welcome.
Come, Nightingale. No fire. What's the overkill thing? It's tied to the boss meters. It's a command you can put in. Why don't you try it out? There's different types of settings that can be used that affect how the health works. So it's pretty cool because I'd seen an older version of the boss meters, and this one is different to where there's different ways that the bosses can add or remove their health. So yeah, it's like a cool little way, kind of King of the Hill kind of thing. So whoever gets the final blow on the remaining person, which right now is Squigs, then your name gets entered as the boss to beat. This one's cool too because if I remember correctly, like let's say, because I think Squigs got in there by from a sub. So like let's say someone was getting ready to, oh boy, let's say somebody was getting ready to take Squigs' boss out, and then Squigs like did a dono or gave some bits or something. If you're the boss, you can use like donos, subs, gifted subs, stuff like that to heal yourself. And I thought that was a pretty cool little addition. But there's also, I don't remember if I have it up or not. I wouldn't be able to do it until after this, but there's also a wheel that y'all have access to. I think it's tied to channel points, if I remember correctly, where y'all can spin to change what the bonus is. I think there's like 5 of them. So overkill is what it default started with. And then there's like final kill, fixed HP. What are the other ones? I'm trying to think. But yeah, so you can like use the wheel every so often to like change it to alter how it's gonna work. But yeah, just a cool little thing. I wanted to give y'all fun stuff to do besides just hanging out in the stream, which obviously I appreciate y'all doing that anyway, but I wanted to give y'all fun little games. Also kind of fits with the theme, the Infinite Causeway, this giant coliseum of adventure.
To fry that repeater by overloading the power supply.
Nope, no grenades. Are there more? I don't know where they came from.
Radio repeater disabled.
That'll cut the range of your comm significantly. Keep going. You should be coming up on a monorail station soon. The control room will be overlooking it.
I said I want to run on the parade, your Warframe, trying to whatnot. Thorns nowadays. No, I appreciate you letting me know that it can get rough. of at least giving a heads up where you're at. But yeah, like I said, like I'm gonna keep it in mind. People will obviously know if I'm no longer enjoying myself, because then I just won't be playing it anymore. But I'm still gonna try it out and see what I feel, because sometimes it's like what's working for someone else doesn't work for what does work for someone else doesn't work for someone else, and vice versa. And I just don't have the time for grind, and there's just so many games now, so I'm not too worried, because if it does get to a point to like where I'm no longer enjoying it, it's gonna be playing something else. Plenty of stuff to work with. What the hell am I stuck on? Alright, he's down. You're down. You got more? Oof. Anybody else? Oh, I see you. Trying to be sneaky. I don't know if I'm going to hit this one, y'all. Like, I feel myself performing slower than usual. I don't know why. I think it's just my heart is not wanting to be at this location.
Anybody copy? Hello? Shit.
Okay, thank you.
Looks like you're right by that monorail station. The control room is just on the other side of the aviary.
I mean, I know I'm stopping for loot more often than I need to. Or more often than I should say. I need to just be booking it. Right, let's put Nightingale to sleep. Ah, gun it. Stupid bulletproof railing. Language. Don't worry, y'all. I'll get to chat. Just a little difficult when under the wire. Doggone it. Yeah, the train rail fight is gonna have to go real quick for this.
That should be the place. See if you can patch Isaac into the control board.
I think I've got, there's this fight, then another fight where I blow up a rail, or not a rail, but a pillar, and then there's the final location. We gotta hustle. Just like as quickly as we can clear them. And then there's the enemies that get off the monorail. Hopefully they come off of this left staircase here. Ugh. The harsh. It's actually, doggone it. See, there we go. What did I say earlier? I did like when they started switching things up here, where not only were there more named enemies to just kind of add a little spice of variety, but also where the named enemies could be utilizing things outside of their wheelhouse. Like an armored person that's usually sledgehammer or chainsaw, instead using a flamethrower, like kind of keeps things interesting. Never able to get into the Division really, would now be a good time to look into it. Like I was saying earlier with how Division operates differently, there really isn't like a bad time. Like there's a story, but they're not like as heavily into it like say at least how the questline seems in Warframe, or like how it's intrinsically tied to everything in the Division and stuff like that. So you can not know what's going on at all, and it really not take away anything from the experience. Like you're never really gonna have like any kind of hardcore like who is this kind of thing, unless like you're thinking about it too much. But yeah, I would say yeah, like there's only one expansion and it's years old and generally on sale as a bundle, which I generally recommend if it's like affordable for anyone wanting to try it, just simply because if you do that, if you don't get the New York expansion, your cap will be 30. So it'll kind of like restrict your progress as far as the quality of weapons and gear that you can get. So if you just grab the New York one, not only does it give you a whole new area to work with later on once you finish the main storyline, but you'll also be able to grind to level 40 and then like you'll essentially have everything. And everything else is just like working through the season pass. And then that's pretty much it. Like there's microtransactions, but in my opinion, they're negligible. Like they're not giving out guns or anything. It's just skins. And the skins aren't really anything to write home about. Like they're not animated or do anything crazy. So like I generally tell people if you're looking to get into like some form of like tactical shooter, just like a kind of fun way to pass the time, it's definitely worth it. Division's fun. And you can put it down and go away from it for a while and come back and not really feel like you're screwed. Like it's not like you're going to be running around and seeing people being like, "Oh, what? That season was like a grenade launcher or something like that." Because you can generally, like, if you want to play solo, you can play solo. And you will see no one. Unless you choose to do, like, PvP. Which, for me, I like. I know not everybody likes that kind of stuff, but for me, that's a selling point. Like, I was really bummed with Diablo 4 when they had it set up to where it was unavoidable that you were going to have people running around in your game. Like, to me, that kind of ruined the experience. Like, if I wanted to be like, I'm one person against the hordes, to be able to do that. And if I want it to be where I'm teaming up, then I can choose to team up. But I think that's one of, like, the many mistakes that they've made. Try to get underneath the minigun. And then they drop this. And we place it. And we go wait by the door. Yeah, like I said, I knew we weren't going to get to 21. I don't know why I'm moving so much slower. Like, I know it's definitely on me, at the very least. Maybe just because this is the first week and I'm not that worried.
Even if you kill me, you won't defeat me.
I like to get underneath the minigun. Oh my god, I did it in the wrong order. Let's see if we can get them to come up to us.
Vital signs critical.
So I'm trying not to expose myself to the MG above my head. There we go. Come on, come a little closer. All right, where are they at, gun-wise? Woo! Always max it out in the first week. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Chalky. You go about that stuff hardcore. I know I could. I always just kind of like take my time. I usually go for like 40 from the first few and then run like two more time trials after that in the next week. I am glad that they changed it where you had 2 weeks. Because in the original version, you had six different ways to go about it, and then that was it. Like you had the 4 time trials. See, there we go. There's the shock. You had the you had the 4 time trials, and then you had the 2 special bonus things to use, and then that was it. And you had, I think it was still 2 weeks, but you didn't have that. So if you didn't have any builds, you were screwed. I think this next group comes from over here. Maybe wrong. Yep. Oh my god. I'm gonna go down here. Wow. Did y'all see that? It was just not picking it up. So here I'm trying to line it up. So I did this one really messy. This one was not a good run. So then what you do here is I post up on this side. I usually have Pestilence. And then Emmeline comes out from here. Hit her with the sticky. There we go. She's gone. Is that it? Did I forget anybody?
Echo detected.
Well, dumbbells are looking for game keys for the Division. Now, I mean, I don't know how much is connected to the other stuff, but I mean, you might get lucky with a sale because it's on Steam. This one always kind of irked me to where finishing this in a time trial was tied to an Echo. Oh, apparently you got it already? Well, there you go. What a nice surprise. The heck? What just happened? Wait. Hold on. Did that have... So explosive resistance, skill health, LMG damage. Almost max armor. I could roll that for crit chance. You know what? No. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not really a defensive person anymore. $2 for yours with Warlords. Damn! Ubistore had a pricing error. There's a fantastic way for that to shake out, Chalky. Jeez. Okay, Cavalier knee pads. I don't think I have those, but those are immediately going in the frickin' stash. Same with these. Same with these. And these. You get dismantled. You get dismantled. Look at all them goodies. Turn to DC. Because then we've got what? We got to go to New York. What was it? Tombs and Stranded Tanker. I got like 15 minutes. Might be able to do one. To New York. Fish Bauer or CCM would have a pricing error. The carbon shell is cracked on my skates from practice last night, so another new pair is needed. Ain't got the money, so I have to use a credit card. Oof. Oof. That'd be nice, right? Maybe y'all will get visited by a sponsor or something like that. Excuse me, we're looking for a rowdy individual to gift these 75% off skates to.
Regularly head out to the west gate of their oil refinery. Let's exploit that opportunity and infiltrate their complex.
A lot of peacekeepers are dead because Tina's been using Conley. Find her and make it count.
God, I forgot this is going to be with Rhodes. He was never my favorite, but I didn't hate him. But my God, was he so annoying in the second one. It's like one of the reasons story-wise I don't really enjoy like snarky asshole characters too much because I feel like no one knows how to write them correctly. It's always a case of extremes. Like they took Road, who was already like snarky asshole, and then they dialed it to 11 for the next one. It's like, why'd you change him? Could have just kept him as is. Trying to hit the container. There we go. Like it was like, we get it. You hate the Division. You don't trust the Division. We did this already.
We can't let anything disrupt our operation. Oil is the fuel of our organization and our cause.
Sounds like Conley's really invested in this oil business.
I guess now you know which buttons to push. Agent, let's wreck their compound.
I will say, not that I'm expecting that they're going to take any of it to heart, but I'll definitely, if there's a place where you can put feedback, gonna let them know to be like, invest more in the story for the Division 3. So I don't think they've said anything where about like a setting or anything like that. As soon as they mentioned that they were going to be doing 2 other Division games with Heartland and then whatever the mobile one is called, I had a pretty strong feeling that Division 3 was like a pretty sure thing.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Looks like the reinforcements are coming from the Cleaner's underground tunnel system. Find a way to block off access to the tunnels, or the place will be swarming with Cleaners in no time. It'll also keep Conley from using the tunnel as an escape route.
Like, I would like give us more cutscenes to like actually show us what's going on in the story. Better character creation, because I'm assuming we're probably not going to get the Division 3 until at least 2025. So you got even less of an excuse with everything that's changed to give us more. More to do with like class creation. I think the original person who came up with the specialization system isn't with Ubisoft anymore. So I don't know if that means we're not gonna be getting specialization stuff anymore, which is a shame because I liked the idea, but it just kind of seemed like they had it and then it just kind of got dropped. Like you had what was it, 3? It was either like 3 or 4. And then if you pre-ordered, you got Gunner, the Gunner specialization right away. And then they gave us the Firestarter one with Warlords. And then that was it. Like they definitely, like we could have gotten more specializations, new ways to synergize them with our class.
Whatever they're cooling probably can't handle too much heat.
So if they do something like that again, they need to do it from the beginning and have a plan for it to have it growing with the game as we progress. If there's no plan to do anything else with the Division after 3, make sure we get a clear and concise ending.
Cooling pump system compromised.
See? I told you it'd be fun.
Oh, I forgot we get the big boy to deal with over here. Come on. Come on, keep running. I would also like to see new factions. I don't know what really else kind of stuff that they could do, but it would be cool to see new factions. It's like I don't want it to get ridiculous. Like, they're still somewhat grounded in reality with like Black Tusk and them having like high-tech stuff. They stole it from DARPA, yada yada yada. Them being like our evil counterparts. But yeah, I don't know how you could top the Black Tusk or do another type of Black Tusk. So like, if it breaks the game to like do more, then don't do it. I would definitely like to see a new location. Like, we've done New York, we've done DC. If we keep it within the US, I would love for the next place to be Chicago. Unless they choose to go international. I would definitely say go international for Division 3 if Division 3 is going to be the last one.
Sweet music to my ears.
Which also reminds me of the other point. Whatever map that they pick, like, make it big. Like, we were promised so much more space-wise in the first one that we didn't get.
Watch out! That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact area.
Like, New York could have been so much bigger. DC could have been so much bigger. In Division 1, they added in the Bratva, but people complained during the PTS, so they removed that in 2 new gear sets. Damn, when was that? Was that earlier on?
Just caught sight of Conley on the tanker. She moved through the rift in the middle. Keep it up. You're right on her tail.
It's like, one thing I'd be fine with is, like, either do more expansions or every 3 seasons add a big part of the map. Oh, what is that? I'm on a timer, so I don't want to hit that thing. Chosen, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're having a good week as well. Thanks for stopping by. Also forgot we got follower emotes now too, so enjoy those as well. Oh, wrong way. Again, another one that I have not run through in a minute. Just before the classifieds. Oh, damn. See, I didn't even know that. Do you know why it wasn't liked? Was it just poorly designed? And that's why people weren't too happy about it? There used to be a little trick I would do here, but I, for the life of me, do not remember what it was. Maybe it's in the other room. There was one where like you could pop off a lot of hits on enemies before heading all the way down. But yeah, I would say there's, even though it's enjoyable, there is so much room for improvement of what they could add to the game. So I hope they do it right. I hope they don't coast. Because it's always such a shame. When you have like a game that's like it's still fun, but you can just see how much more potential there is. Like, I mean, Division's got bugs that have, some of them have existed since the beginning of the game. There's been things that players have been asking for since the beginning of the game. Like, you're coming out with a new title. You've got such a great way to show that you're listening, but also to build better rapport by getting it right with the new title.
Gas valve detected.
Said it was offensive. Base on Seeker Mines and that was turret build. Oh, damn. Wait, hold on.
Doubling down on our own insanity.
They were like, there's something I can hit here. Because a lot of times I forget. Yeah, new or advanced tech, too, would be really nice. If they do have specializations, just give us the ability to swap them without having to go back to the base. Like, there's really no need. Unless there's, like, some hardcore in the code type issue. Just let us switch specializations outside. I didn't have a problem with how you unlocked specializations through, like, a set of objectives. I thought that was pretty cool. And it didn't seem, like, broken or too much of a grind or painfully difficult, but that's just speaking for me. I see, like, I'm gonna lose so much time. I don't even remember how to get around here. This was like, what? I had to get down? You have to get down to lower the thing.
Say what you want about the cleaners, and believe me, I do. But they're crafty SOBs. See if they've got a way for you to reach the upper decks.
Okay. So there was a switch over here. So I was accidentally heading in the right direction. And then there's like a fight that happens on the other side, I think. I think, aren't there melee runners that pop up here? They may have been changed, or maybe that happens on a different difficulty. That throws me off sometimes. Running, running, running. Rude. Okay, so I did remember the runners. It was just on the wrong level. Oh, another thing if they could do is, like, that irks me with Destiny, especially when it first came out, was give us, like, new areas to do stuff. The amount of times that we repeat missions in the same area. Like, all right, you did this mission in the story. Now, oh no, the Black Tusk took it over, so you gotta repeat that mission again. Especially the ones that, like, are tied to objectives. You're like, wait, are you telling me no one's secured this thing?
It's time to end this.
I forgot to call Nightingale in before I closed the door. That's on me, buddy. I'm so sorry. Are they?
Rhodes, that fire tower there, anything we can do about it?
There's gotta be a power source on it somewhere. Destroying that usually does the trick.
Always wondered, like, is Connolly aiming this at you? It always felt like it was, sometimes turning towards where you were. But I didn't know if that was just, like, bad timing. Like, is she up top in the fucking thing, like, controlling it? No. I did. What are you doing, Agent? No magnetize.
There you go. Easy peasy. Power source knocked out. Tower disabled.
You really have no idea what you're doing. The console is compromised right now.
That's bad guy code 4. You're doing really great. Keep at it.
Gas valves detected.
Time to improvise. See if you can do anything
What?
with those valves.
Oof. I am so out of practice, chat. Old me would have remembered to, like, there's that efficiency when you remember everything to be like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to be here. Then I shut this down.
Oil gas pressure redirected.
All right. Now I need to get up top before I shoot the window because a whole bunch of baddies are about to pop out. And not like fun baddies, like bad guy baddies.
You flushed her out, Agent. Now take her down.
Are you gonna let me roll? Damn! Ooh, she got me again. That's not a bad shot. Okay, she's got to go through the whole thing of I'm gonna blow myself up. Rah!
Yes! You got her.
There's still bad guys?
Well, that was something. Fire, explosions, homicidal maniacs. A bit rich for my taste, but I can see why you guys like it.
You did a lot today. We shut down the Cleaner's oil pipeline, got rid of Conley. Keener can't use her to target the JTF anymore. And we're one step closer to catching him. Well done, Agent.
Oof. Might have to rerun those. Don't have to, but my pride says otherwise. Really says what? Three out of the 4? That still leaves LOL, OL. Never seen that spray before. Oh wait, that's probably from the season pass. That's probably why. I was like, hold on. Look at that. Went up 12 levels. Just a little short amount of time. Would have done more if I was playing on like heroic or legendary. So still got that one. There's still so much time. Like we're already doing well. Reanimated is next. We got an apparel event in 4 days. That's pretty early. Excuse me. Usually I feel like it's like a month in. Golden bullet all the way at the end. Interesting. Interesting. Little cyber techie stuff. Okay, no new keys or anything. All right, so we're gonna head back to DC. And yeah, that's gonna be it, friends. Thank everybody for coming out for the bonus stream. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, we'll be back at it again tomorrow. I keep feeling like I've fixed that, and the names are still so small. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, so we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Probably with some more Division 2 to finish out what was left over, like doing the tombs. Probably not doing a rerun of Stranded and Manning, because I at least want to knock out the stuff that hasn't been attempted yet, at least for this week before reset. So doing tombs, maybe switching over to a different loadout to just try and get up to 60, but I'm not too worried about it. It's possible within 2 weeks. And then doing the Black Tusk run. So the 3 Black Tusk missions that are there, as well as Tidal Basin. And if there's any time left, then maybe working on Destiny 2 Season Pass for a little bit, just for shits and giggles. Actually, no, we could switch over to, because like I said, I've downloaded some Next Fest demo, so we could potentially try that as well. Actually, let me double check real quick. Fast travel to the FOB and then check and see what I've got. What I've got. Alvin. Come on, loading screen. There we go. Okay. Because like I said earlier in the stream, I think I have 5 or 6 that I have downloaded. So I've got... There's the new Deep Rock Galactic game, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. It's like top-down. Same kind of feel as like Deep Rock Galactic, but I don't even know how to describe it. But yeah, it's... It looks like a lot of fun. I wanted to grab that. We got Enshrouded. I've seen it described as like it's in the same vein as Valheim. For any of you that are familiar with that, for like survival crafting. Looks a little dated in the graphics. No, they're not like a big, like, oh, if it's, you know, not the craziest graphics, the game's not going to be good. But it does look like, at least some of it looks like PS3, but it's in beta. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. We've got Fatal Zone, which looks like to be like zombie RPG, roguelite kind of stuff. We've got Hellwatch, another one kind of like roguelite, but you're fighting demons. There's a RoboCop game coming out called Rogue City that looks really interesting. It looks like that's all the ones from this event that I have. So if we get done with the Division in time, we might jump into doing some of that, and maybe we'll do some of the demos on Saturday. I've been thinking about maybe putting together like either some reviews, letting people know like what games are out and stuff, like what I'm looking forward to for YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's the plan for that. So I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Remember, new hours, so 5 p.m. and everything like that. Yeah, have a good night as well, Chalky. You have a good night. And thank you. Yeah, it was a fun stream. It was nice to get back to it after being gone over the weekend for everything. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for some more trouble that we get into. But remember, 3 most important things, y'all, from my heart is that I hope each and every one of you will be well. I hope that each and every one of you will take care. And above all else, remember that I will see you all again soon. Everybody out there, have a great rest of the day or night. whether you're coming in and catching this live or if you're coming in and catching the VOD, which, as always, a special shout out to the lurkers and to the VOD watchers. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you continue to enjoy your time here in the channel as the community continues to grow. And as always, as best as you can, please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. Adios.